Man, what's happening? How y'all doing? Welcome to Double M's YouTube. Welcome back all my returning viewers and subscribers, and welcome all newcomers. For those who don't know me, I'm a trader. I'm a crypto investor, enthusiast, solopreneur. I do a lot. I probably do too much QNT content. I'll implement some more stuff, anything you would like to see. If I can do it, I'm gonna serve you. Just hop in the comments and let me know what I need to do. And please, if you stick around to the end of the video, please let me know your thoughts, good, bad, ugly, and I would love to hear them in the comments. If you enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe. Now, before we go and hop into the content, usual intro, Twitter's on the screen. Go ahead and give me a follow. I'm, pretty much active up here every single day, man. So go ahead and see the link tree in the bio. It'll also be in the YouTube description in the about section below. Click on that. You will see my personal Telegram channel. So it's just a channel, not the group, no elaborations, things of that nature. If you just want to keep up with my content, trades, visuals, things of that nature, you can go ahead and hop in that. Crypto Tribe Discord, I post the same exact content from the Telegram into the Discord. The only difference is it's an elaborative community and we can communicate and things of that nature. Go ahead and give me a follow on the Twitter, because if I go MIA on the YouTube again, that's the best place to find me. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into two different perspectives. Alright, so I'm gonna show you something on Velo, and then we're gonna go into Trading View. Either way, just different chart perspectives and what I'm looking at. Now, I will let you all know QNT is my second largest bag in crypto, right after Bitcoin, because I've been in Bitcoin, Litecoin, ETH since 2019, something of that nature. So QNT is pretty much built an accumulation spot towards my second, for those who are new here and things of that nature. Like I said, we do, I guess, too much QNT content, but we love it and the people love it, so we're going to keep bringing it to you. Alright, so here we're looking at the 12-hour. Got a couple key zones. I went long at 99, so pretty much just been holding this thing here. I'm not going to close it for a very long time. I'm gonna try to hold it open as long as I can. It just depends, how hard we impulse when alt season takes off and this thing breaks out above 120. I will never buy QNT again under 120. Not saying that you shouldn't, but it's all depending on your strategy and your entry price. Mine is sub 100, so I just do not see a point in accumulating there. So just since that's what I'm talking about, we'll go look at a broader perspective. We'll check out the 3-day here. So I show this, I'm going to show this every video. This is just the long-term formation and what I'm looking at. You have your triangle formation here, drop below into the 40s within a few months. 5x 223, alright, off the ATH 420 something down to 228. And now we are finally coming to the brink. Alright, so we're at an intersection of a very strong horizontal and downtrend resistance. Now, as you can see, I got some circles here from last video. These are the shoulders of the head and shoulders formation that led up to 228, both at 130, 135. This is going to be my first key resistance following the breakout of 120. Followed by that, it will be, we have a little subtraction here at, you know what I'm saying, the 140, 150, but really I'm looking at the 160, and then following, the 160, 175, 85 up to the 228. So it just depends. I will be closing along at one of those, key spots. So, once I'm not closing it at all. I don't care if we go back down and hit stop loss at break even. That's just what's going to happen. I'm riding it out. Following that, let's see. Yeah, man, I think honestly, man, 160 is probably going to be a good spot for me, but if we just have, a parabolic, big vertical type candle, I'm going to just let it ride as long as I possibly can, but I don't plan on closing it until 160 type-ish. So, as you can see here, we'll switch it up. We'll start from here, and then we'll go backwards initially from the chronological order that I intended on. So, from the 160, we have our first downtrend majorly within the big triangle formation, and then from the second, we have that 120, which is our main horizontal. Now, as you can see, this is quite a range here from the 120, 122, all the way down to the 95. But we have somewhat of a capitulation, if I'm saying that correctly, right under, or I guess somewhat of a deviation, just to break through to our bottom. This is probably this was the best opportunity to buy in. Now, if you're a new investor, buying at these prices, could it go down again? Yeah, sure. But in reality, man, I'm gonna be honest, if you're looking at the long term, it's a safe bet in my eyes, and that's, no financial advice. I'm just telling you guys what I do. I'm not trying to tell you anything. So if you enjoy the content, taking you on a journey, what I'm saying, stick around. So we broke both of these downtrends, man, and now we're just in the brinks of it. Now we can completely go down and retest this, but I find it very unlikely, and that's why we're we're going to go to the over velo chart in a second, but here is just a broader view on where we are fighting at. As you can see, we have wicks coming up, but if you look at our blocks, we stopped right at the 115. So that 115, we at least need to get in the box, and we'll probably do some, back and forth, top to bottom, and we'll go from there trying to break out, man. So going back to the velo chart here, we have our horizontal bottom support at 94.95. We double tapped that right at the bottom, double block orders on each side, came down. 2 taps on this, looks like somewhat of a bullish pennant. Even though we went above this, if we take a look here, it's like, okay, on the daily, it's all wicks. So the block stop right here along with it, which shows me bullish momentum. Very healthy here. Going back to the 12-hour, we have 2 major boxes. Okay, the one that we are currently in, and obviously all black candles here, but you can just tell by the wick off from the candle that this is going down. So hopefully we can make some type of higher low, or we can come back here and double tap a bottom. I'm hoping that we don't get as low as the bottom wick, but we sustain pretty much at the 107. That's what I'm looking at, worst case scenario, 107 to the 108. That would give me possibly, if I wanted to, give me another chance to add to the long position, or give me another opportunity to buy if I want to buy more at these levels. Now, first box for support / resistance, looking at 110 to the 108, and then following the second one down to the old pennant resistance. We're here from 105 to 104, somewhere in that nature. Now, some of them go off wicks. I'm not really respecting the wicks in all honesty, because my style, I don't really care. It's no point, especially as most of you guys are holders and accumulators, investors, things of that nature, so it really doesn't even matter short term anyways. But I go off the short term because I trade. Some of you may trade, things of that nature. So that's just how it goes. I've been taking all my trading profits and just dumping them into coins that haven't moved. Now, is QNT my favorite altcoin? Yes, it is. But am I going to sit there and buy what's my favorite? No, I go off of strictly ROI. Like, if I can make, I'm going to keep it completely honest with you guys. I've been in crypto consistently and actively since 2019, even though I was in it somewhat before. But if I can get a better ROI selling ice cubes and socks, bro, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's exactly why I'm here. I'm not going to sugarcoat it to you. I'm not the biggest tech guy. I find it interesting. I do deep dives whenever I want to invest in something, but it's all ROI to me. So this is what we're doing. Right now, QNT is just calling my name because it's not moving. A lot of people are getting frustrated, but I look at it as a very big blessing in disguise. Now, this thing is not moving while everything else is. I will tell you this. You can't sit there and be a holder of QNT and make a 5x in the bloodiest market ever of 2022 right after the June Bitcoin crash to October. Make an easy 5x. Everybody else is suffering with their bags for the majority. Now, when the bull, basically we've been bullish, I guess, bull run all the way since January, 15.5 all the way up now to the 40s. So people like to call this not a bull market. Hey man, we're up 12 months in a row. Bitcoin just had its first weekly correction candle after 8 or 9 consistent weeks, and then everyone gets bearish off of one candle. I don't understand it, but I will tell you this. That's basically the environment we're in. Can't sit. This is also the QNT holders being impatient. Look, man, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. Can't sit there and accept the 5x and be winning while everyone else is suffering, and then once everybody else is winning and pumping their bags, you're upset because ours is stagnant. This is what happens. Anything slow, be for show. Anything fast, don't last. So be patient. Use this time to either learn a new skill, try to study the markets, maybe start a brand business, or go pick up a side hustle or whatever you could do to find more fiat to dump in these markets, because there's going to come a certain point where you don't want to do what the newcomers are doing. There's a saying, like, once your taxi driver and the lady at the store, or whoever is talking about crypto, that's usually a red flag and you want to get up out of there. So at this time, you want to be buying while prices is low. You don't want to be sitting here like, oh man, I'm buying at 135 now, 160. You're just buying all the resistances on the way up. Now, if you're in it for the 20-30 long haul CBDC type of run, hey, all power to you. I'm not trying to steer your bias, but this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm hoping for this to hold, like I said, double block here and then over here, so we have that 108, 107. That's exactly where I'm looking to hold that. But if worse come to worse, we can go back into this range, somewhat correct before going back up. If we take a look at the 4 hour, same thing. 1 hour, yeah, this is pretty much the start of a new candle here. So that's what I'm looking at. Now, following, we'll go to this other perspective. We had one, I guess, bull flag, bullish pennant, things of that nature. What does it look? I guess, yeah, bull flag, bull pennant. Doesn't necessarily have to go down, but you get the drift. So following that, we'll go check out the 4 hour. This is somewhat of a double bottom here within the pennant. Now, these two dotted lines, it comes off two major keys. The high wick off the last formation, which was 112, and then the conservative one off of the 1 day. See this? Yep, off the initial double blocks here. So 108, 109, I cannot see us going below here. And if we do, guess what? It's a wick. So this wick right here, we had pulled this, right? We had pulled down to the bottom. I made a tweet and I said, buy the pullback. You know, everyone was tweaking. They were like, oh, we'll see, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? You know, if you bought the pullback, we came all the way up. That could have been an amazing long from the 105 to the 115. Let me see if I can go find this because I like to keep my receipts. I don't really care enough to lie to you guys. Let's see. Here we go. So, original 6 hours before the major pump came in, I said buy the pullback. Not only did QNT recover, but Bitcoin was on the move as well. This was, sorry if I'm blowing in my mic, apologies, but yeah, December 13th or the 12th, something like that, man. I could just find it right here. Yeah, the 13th. So I'm hoping for this one to hold, excuse me, and if it doesn't, we can go back down to like maybe 107. I can't see anything below the 5 mark, but if we do, I'm more than likely, you know, in my personal opinion, it's just going to be a wick. And we come down and test the lows. Either way, I'm safe in here, but I will tell you this: if we get down below sub 105 or sub 1, I'll say with sub 107, I'm gonna have to throw a couple more dollars in there, if you get what I'm saying. That's just me, because I'm dumping right now, because while everything else is taking off, a couple of my other altcoins are doing well. Algo, the other day when everything was bloody, HBAR did 7% in a day, looking very well. If you guys want updates or content on this, man, just drop it below. Anything you need, I'm gonna try to make it happen for you, you know. So the point of this YouTube is just to help you as much as I possibly can explain, just because, you know, I had to learn the hard way by myself for 3+ years before I became a profitable trader and, you know, making money off of my swings and my whole portfolio, things of that nature. So yeah, man, from here it's looking very good. This is the formation that I'm keeping my eyes on. Yes, can we come down here and tap this 100%? And if we do, man, I'm gonna be honest, that'll be somewhat of the new bottom in my eyes, unless some, like, you know, crazy event tends to occur. But we go check out, we're red on the weekly. We have some things doing well, as you can see. Bonk, TIA, IMX, Woo's doing well. INJ, I don't even know how to make videos on IMJ, bro, because it's like that thing is just going up and up and up and up. I'm not even gonna play with that chart. But you have a HBAR, just like I said, 8.3. On the daily, everything's red. The hours. So I mean, if you're looking at the month, that's usually the indication. You know, we're gonna have a little correction on this time to buy. I think altcoins are ready to go. Now I'm gonna take a look at some total caps for you, and then I'm gonna let you get out of here. Let's see. Yeah, so total 3, we just went below my personal key line. We check this out here, top of the wick, last one before the bottom on this little V formation before continuing. 455 billion. Okay, so we pretty much came up. Looks like we'll have somewhat of a correction down to the 430 at the max. 415 can come back up. I do think money is flowing into altcoins pretty well right now. Bitcoin, as far as spot, like retail, people aren't really selling right now. Everyone's holding. We do have a lot of confident investors this run, and that's what I like to see. Although I personally don't think that, you know, the bottom of the food chain as far as retail has really entered the market yet. A lot of people are still having, you know, bear market PTSD and things of that nature, and I think 2024 is going to be an amazing year. So here we could correct slightly before moving forward. Others, we broke out of our range across the pump. Major resistance here at 165. This is probably my favorite one out of the total caps. Take a broader look here. So we broke the initial range downtrend here, came out of that midway, top of the key, broke the major one, and now we are up and away, headed for 235 billion. We are correcting just off of the 3-day candle. Maybe we retest the range, come back down and bounce. Total cap 2, entire market cap excluding Bitcoin. We have broke out. This looks very well. As long as we hold above that 700, I'm straight. And now total cap 1, we are pushing. I do think we have more ways to push up towards 4850K, and I believe that will be our high. That is my personal bias, not the high, all-time high, you know, things of that nature, but the high for the year. Go up to 4850, you know, flush some shorts out, and then we'll correct going into 2024 and then take off to the next level. So I don't think we'll reach all-time high before 2024. Which I used to think that, but now I'm just looking at 4850K as a conservative mark. I don't really have too much an opinion. The way my longs are set up and my profit taking strategy, I just want to hit the 48 to 50. Can come in and correct, throw some more bread in there. That would be a very nice strategy. So total cap 1 is looking a little choppy, we can't come down and correct further. With that being said, man, if you're into a lot of Bitcoin content, I've been throwing up a lot of charts. Follow me on Twitter. Keep up with the Telegram. Go ahead and join that. Anytime you want to speak with me, just hop on Twitter, hop into Discord. Anything else you would like me to do for you, just let me know. And if I can do it, I will do it. Go ahead and show you guys the that we just hit 1500 right in front of you. So salute. I appreciate everyone that supports me, man. Because I will tell you, bro, I am a degenerate in this space. So if you rocking with me, I'll rock with you. Salute. Comment your thoughts, good, bad, ugly, agree, disagree on anything I said. I love to hear others' perspectives. There's no such thing as a wrong opinion or perspective. I don't do debates. And hey, man, drop a like and a subscribe if you rocking with me. With that being said, it is Friday night. I hope you guys have a great and amazing weekend. Please stay safe. Enjoy the holidays. I'm out.